Hi, welcome to Dancer Flow mini practice. Today we'll begin standing up. Bring your hands to your heart center in prayer. Tuck your chin slightly. Close your eyes. Start to bring yourself to your Ujjayi breath. Feeling that fire within you. Take a deep inhale and exhale it out using your Ujjayi breath. Say these words with me aloud. I am beautiful. I create beautiful things. I dance, I flow, I create. I am a creator. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale your hands back down to your heart center. Open your eyes. Inhale your arms back up overhead again. And exhale, this time twisting to the right, bringing the left arm in front and the left arm in back. Keep your hands or your palms pointed to the side. Keep your hips squared to the front of the mat. So you're twisting through your waist here. Inhale your arms back up overhead. And exhale to the left. Remembering to keep your hips squared. You're twisting through the waist. So really think about bringing your chest back, but not your hips. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale to the right. Maybe look back this time at your right hand. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale to the left, looking back at your left hand. Hands back overhead again. And exhale your hands down to your heart center. Come to the front of your mat if you're not already there. Bring your toes together. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, swan dive forward. Coming down with that flat, straight spine. Fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Bring your hands to your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Since this is our first downward dog of our practice, we want to make sure we have a good setup. We'll be coming into this position a few times, so we want to make sure we know where we're going when we get to it. Look forward at your hands. Make sure your fingers are splayed wide. Your index fingers are pointed toward the front of the mat. Rotate your elbows in and up, shoulders down away from your ears. Raise your heels and bend your knees just a little bit as you press your hips up, and then start to bring your heels down to the mat. I want to keep that sensation throughout this practice of really pressing your hips up and downward dog to help keep that spine straight. Inhale your right leg up overhead to three-legged dog. Exhale, swing the foot through in between your hands. Lower the back foot. So you're coming to your side. Your toes are pointed toward the side. Bend into the right knee. Bringing up your left, followed by your right, into Warrior Two. So you're in Warrior Two, your right knee is bent over that ankle, not too far forward. You want to keep that stacked to protect your joints. Bring your torso up away from your thigh, and your arms are out long here. Really activate the muscles in your arms. Look forward at your front middle finger. Straighten the right knee, lean forward as far as you can. Bring that right hand all the way down to the mat, and look up at your right hand or your left hand extended toward the sky, and feel that long spine stretching in front of you. Left hand down to the mat. Walk your hands to the middle of the mat at the side as you turn your right foot to face the side of the mat. Hands underneath your shoulders. Activate your glutes and your thighs here. Grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Really press those hips up. Keep that spine straight. If you start to round, back off and come back to where you can keep that spine straight. Pull on your toes to help you bring your head closer to the mat. Elbows out to the side. Rise back up, hands underneath your shoulders. Walk your hands to the back of the mat as your left foot turns towards the back of the mat. Right foot stays where it's at. Bend into the left knee. Windmill your arms up, bringing up your right, followed by your left, coming back to Warrior Two. Turn your palms to the side, lean forward as far as you can, rotate the arms, bringing that left elbow on the inside of the left knee. Rotate the chest open here, look up at your right hand extended toward the sky. If this is a little much, as you hover this hand, your left hand above the mat, you can bend your left elbow and place your forearm on top of your thigh. Right hand comes down, both hands on the inside of your left foot, heel toe that left foot to the side of the mat. Right knee comes down, untuck the toes, keep your hands about shoulder width distance apart, and pull that left knee in close to you, so avoid letting it splay out. You want to keep your foot flat and bring that knee in close to you. Look forward about 3 feet in front of you to keep that spine straight and strong, and let your heart shine through your shoulders. This will help you keep or feel that nice stretch in your thighs here. Tuck your right toes, step back to plank, lower to chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Doing good setup here to get to our beautiful dancer. So let's do that all on the left side. Inhale your left leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, swing your foot through in between your hands. Lower the back foot so your toes turn toward the side. And you want to put the weight in that blade edge of your foot. Inhale your arms up overhead, coming into warrior two. Bend low into that front knee. Make sure that torso is away from your thigh. And your shoulders and your arms are strong here. Shoulders away from your ears. Straighten the left knee, lean forward as far as you can. Bring that right hand or left hand down to the mat and open up to that triangle. You can also place your hand on your shin, on your foot, or if you have a block here, you can place that there. Avoid hyperextension in that knee with a slight micro bend. Really open up here, look up at that right hand. Right hand comes down now. Walk your hands to the side of the mat underneath your shoulders as your left foot turns to face the side of the mat. Activate your glutes and your thighs first, and then grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale to flat back, exhale, fold. Hands come back underneath your shoulders. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Bend into the right knee. Back foot stays where it's at, so the toes are still turned towards the side of the mat. Windmill your arms up, coming into warrior two. Turn the palms to face the side, lean forward. Come into side angle with that right elbow on the inside of your right knee. The the fingers don't quite touch the mat. They're hovering a little bit here. As you open up, you can also bend your elbow and place your forearm on top of your thigh. Both hands come down to the mat. On the inside of your right foot, heel toe your right foot to the side. Left knee comes down, untuck your toes. Hands underneath your shoulders here, coming into dragon. Look forward about 3 feet in front of you to keep your spine straight here. When I think about that spine, remember it starts in your head, goes down toward your tailbone. Want to keep that nice and straight here. Pull that knee in, the right knee, close to you. Avoid splaying it out. Tuck your left toes, step back to plank, lower to chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. And let's add on. Let's get to our dancer. Inhale your right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, swing your foot through in between your hands. Rise up into warrior two. We've been here before. We know where we're going. Straighten the right knee, lean forward. Come into triangle. Left hand comes down. Walk your hands to the side of the mat. Hands underneath shoulders first. Activate the glutes and the thighs. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale to that flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands back under your shoulders. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Rise up into warrior two. Turn your palms to face the side. Lean forward. Rotate your arms. Bring that left elbow on the inside of your left knee. Look up at your right hand extended toward the sky. Both hands come down to the mat. Heel toe your left foot to the side. Right knee comes down, untuck the toes, come into your dragon. Tuck the right toes, step back to plank, and push yourself into downward facing dog right away. So no chaturanga, no upward dog. We're going to go straight to downward facing dog from plank. Inhale your right leg up to three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hips. And listen carefully here. It's a good balance part at first. Bring your gaze to your hands. Start to bring your weight to your left hand and your left foot as you raise your right hand up to your fingertips, and then start to hover it above the ground and turn, flipping that dog over, bringing the left or the right foot on the outside of the left foot. Press those hips up, open up your right arm, and slowly flip back over into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, swing the foot through in between the hands. Keep the front knee bent. Stay up on the back toes. Rise all the way up into crescent lunge. So here in crescent lunge, our hips are squared to the front of the mat. Do that by scissoring your legs together. Back heel is up, keeping that back leg strong. Hands are up overhead with shoulders down away from your ears. Start to bring your weight to your left foot and hop your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down first to your heart center and then to your sides in mountain pose with your palms facing forward. Bring your left or right hand up with a bend in the elbow as if you're holding a serving tray. Your palm is face up. Bring it out to the side and straighten the elbow. So you notice my hand didn't change, it's still pointing away from me. Start to bring your weight to your left foot as you bring your right leg up and back of you. Grab the inside ankle of that left foot with all 5 fingers on the same side. So again, my palm didn't change, my hand is still facing away from me. Point your right toes, bring your knees together to touch. Inhale, your left hand up overhead, palm facing forward. Inhale again. And exhale, kick your right foot into your right hand, feeling that tension. And stay here. And now start to bring your chest down as you continue to kick your right foot into your hand. Go as far as you can hold it and stay. And if you're ready, start to bring that foot up a little bit more overhead and slowly come out as you rise all the way back up in place. The right foot back beside the left. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Come to plank. Lower to chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. Let's get to our dancer on our other side. Inhale your left leg up overhead. Exhale, swing your foot through in between your hands. Rise up into warrior 2. Straighten the left knee, lean forward, come into triangle. Right hand comes down, walk your hands to the side as you turn your left foot to the side. Hands under shoulders first, activate the glutes and the thighs. This is our last white leg forward fold. So let's make this a good one. Grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale to a flat back, exhale, fold. Elbows out to the side, hips up, keep that spine straight. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Walk your hands back to the front of the mat, bend into your right knee. Rise back up into warrior 2. Turn your palms to the side, lean forward, come into side angle. Both hands down to the mat, heel toe your right foot to the side. Come into your dragon. Tuck your left toes, step back to plank, press back into downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale your left leg up to three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hips, look forward at your hands. Start to bring your weight to your right hand and your right foot as you raise your left hand up first to the fingertips. And then hover it and slowly flip over, bringing your left foot on the other side of your right leg, about halfway up the mat, and really open up Here, open up your chest, press the hips up. If it's okay on your neck, you can bend and look back and slowly flip back over into your downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, swing your foot through and between your hands. Rise up into crescent lunge. So your back heel stays lifted. You're bent low into that knee. Bring your hands to your hips just for a second. Turn those hips to face the front of your mat. You feel that difference? So you might have to move your left hip forward and your right hip back a little bit. Keep that torso up away from your thigh. Hands overhead. Bring your weight to your right foot as you lift your left to come forward and meet your right. Inhale and exhale your hands first down to your heart center and then bring them to your sides in mountain pose. Bring your left hand up, palm face up as if you're holding that serving tray. Swing it out to the side, straighten the elbow. Start to bring your weight to your right foot as you lift your left up and in back of you. Grab the inside ankle of that left foot. Point your toes. Bring your knees to touch. Inhale, the right hand up, palm facing forward. Inhale again. And exhale, kick into your left hand. Feeling that tension first. So without bringing your torso forward, you're just kicking into that hand. And now start to bring your torso forward as you bring that foot up a little bit higher, continuing to kick into that hand, continuing to feel that tension. Stay here, hold. And if you're ready, start to bring that foot up overhead and slowly come out. You're coming out. Looks however it needs to look. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. Lower to chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. It's our last downward dog. Let's make it a good one. We press those hips up. And bring your knees all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Bring your knees out about hip width distance apart and come into a child's pose. We did a couple back bends here with dancer, with wild thing. This is good relief. Walk your hands in underneath your shoulders. Cross your ankles to help bring them out in front of you. Scoot your body forward if needed so your toes can come to the edge of the mat or to the front and lie down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Keep your knees here and grab the outside of your left knee or left thigh just above your knee. Pull your legs over to the right as you look toward the left, coming into this twist. Keep that left shoulder on the mat. Left hand comes out to the side. Bring the knees back into the center. Hug those close to your chest. Grab the outside of your right knee. And pull your knees over to the left. As you look to the right, keep that right shoulder on the mat. Right hand comes out extended. Bring both knees back into your chest. Hug them one last time. Maybe bring your forearms up over your shins. Look toward your belly button to keep a spine straight here. And release. Bring your legs out straight on your mat. Bring your feet about as wide as your mat here. Let your feet splay open. Hands down by your sides with your palms face up. Coming into your Shavasana. Let your tongue relax from the roof of your mouth. Come back to your normal breathing. We'll end here in Shavasana. And with our affirmation. One last time, say these words with me aloud. I am beautiful. I create beautiful things. I dance. I flow. I create. I am a creator. Remember, you are a creator. You create beautiful things. And your creations are beautiful and unique to you. And they're meant for the world. Remember this as you go to your next creative project. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.